Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learnosphere. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the last day exam strategy. Since all of you are aware that your exam for ISRO Scientist-C will be held on 22nd October. So in today's video, we will discuss what strategy you should use for upcoming days. The points which we are going to cover in this particular video are what you should do 3 to 4 days before the exam, a day before the exam, and the strategy you are supposed to use on the day of exam, strategy to solve the paper, time management, marking bubbles in answer sheet, taking care of health, stress management, things to carry on exam day, and some last important tips. So let's start with the today's video. The first point is what what strategy you should use 3 to 4 days before the exam. First of all, you need to revise all the short notes of all subjects, whether it is technical or non-technical, and you should also revise the short notes which you have prepared while solving the previous year questions. The next thing that you should do is after revising all the short notes, you should revise all the formulas of all the subjects which you must have prepared separately. If you don't revise short notes like previously, even if you have studied for many months, but if you do not revise the short notes 3 to 4 days before the exam, it will be difficult for you to remember the concept in the final exam. So better you revise it. And 3 to 4 days before the exam you should stop solving the questions, because there is no point in learning new concept or something, solving new questions, because the most important thing in last 3 to 4 days is to revise the things whatever you have solved or whatever short notes that you have prepared earlier. Prepare a schedule for last 3 to 4 days as well, that in those 3 to 4 days how you will be revising all the subjects. Like in particular day, if you are going to revise about 3 subjects, then you need to prepare a schedule that in whatever number of hours, which subject you will cover first, then second, and then third, depending on the number of subjects that you have. Okay, so this was the strategy 3 to 4 days before the exam. And a day before the exam, what are you supposed to do? That we will discuss now. The As I told you in earlier slide, that you need to revise the formulas, but a day before the exam, you can revise the formulas of important subjects. If I mean you have not revised earlier, whatever is remaining or whatever you feel very important, those concepts or those formulas you can revise a day before the exam. You have to revise the formulas of non-technical part as well. You cannot neglect that, because that part is also for like 50% marks you need to score in your non-technical part as well. So you should revise those formulas as well. You need to keep your bag ready for the exam, so that on the last day or last minute you need not to panic. You should be prepared for it a day before the exam as well. And a day before the exam you need to sleep properly, because if your sleep is completed and if your mind is peaceful, then it will be helpful for you to solve the questions in the exam hall. Relax a day before the exam, don't panic a lot. The next thing is we will discuss is on the day of exam, what should you do. The first thing that you need to consider is you need to reach the center minimum 1 hour before the reporting time. I'm not telling you to report to reach the exam center before your exam, whatever time your exam is going to start. You need to report the exam center minimum 1 hour before the reporting time, which is mentioned on your hall ticket, so that Your mind will be peaceful and you will not be panicked before the exam. Keep your phone charged, that if any kind of emergency or something is there, then you will be able to handle that particular situation. Carry your bag with important stuff. And another tip on the day of exam is, whenever you are reaching the center, try to avoid talking with any of your friends, because on the day of exam, if you are discussing that how many topics you have covered or what is remaining, then it unnecessarily it may stress yourself. So better to avoid this thing. Keep calm on the day of exam. Okay, the next thing is now how to solve the paper, like how you will attempt the paper. That strategy we will discuss now. The first thing, whenever you will get your exam paper, first thing that you need to do is have a look at the question paper. You can go through, a bird's eye view you can have of your question paper, that which subjects they have covered in the exam paper, and which questions you feel are easy or difficult. That way you can have a look at the question paper. And this strategy you have to prepare, before going to the exam, that which part you will attempt first, whether you will attempt technical part first or non-technical part first. And the first strategy that you can use while solving the paper is solve the questions in one round. Here I mean to say that whenever, the way I told you, that you need to have a look at the question paper, and accordingly you can start solving the question paper either from start or from end. And likewise you can solve the all the questions. The second strategy could be The second strategy could be, you can solve your question paper in three rounds. In that, in first round, you will solve the easy or one-liner questions, which are you are confident about and which are easy to solve. And while solving the first round, you will also mark the questions which you will be solving in the second round. I mean the medium or moderate questions. That thing you should mark in the first round itself, so that you don't have to read the question paper again and again. And in second round you will solve the moderate questions, and at the same time you will mark the questions which you will be solving in the third round. And in third round you will solve all the remaining or whichever questions you feel that you can solve. So in this way, in three rounds you can solve the question paper. And in last third round, there are some questions which are on the basis of dimensions, or the what is that, the options that which are given to you. On the basis of options, you can, on elimination basis, you can solve some of the questions. Those questions you can solve in the third round. So this way you can solve your question paper on the final day of exam. And while doing this as well, try to prepare a schedule that in first half an hour these many questions should be completed, in second half an hour these many number of questions should be completed. So you will have a track that with whatever speed you are solving the questions, is it correct, or you need to speed up, or you need to slow down. That thing you can manage, because since you will be having analog watch with you in your exam paper, so accordingly you can speed up or you can slow down on the rate of solving the questions. Another last important tip that I would like to give you over here: any point of time in exam paper or in exam hall, if you are feeling that you are getting stressed, or you are not able to solve the question, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and calm yourself down, and then try to solve the question paper again. In your exam hall or in your exam paper, try to utilize all the blank space properly, because you will not be given extra sheet or something for solving the questions. So try to utilize the blank space available in your sheet properly. Okay, so this was the strategy for solving your question paper. The time management, as I told you earlier, that the speed and accuracy of solving the questions is very important. So don't get stuck on one of the question. Keep watch on your time. Calculate the time available for one question. Accordingly, decide that which section you will solve first, in how much time, what should be the optimum time you will be solving the question. These things you need to do it now itself. And if you are giving any mock test, try to utilize this strategy in your mock test, so you will be finalize the strategy that you will be using in your final exam. Okay, and don't get stuck at a question. If you are not able to solve any particular question, leave it for a moment, go to the another question later. Whenever you are having time, that time you can come back to the same question and you can try to solve it. This was the time management strategy that you will be using in the final exam. Another thing that I would like to discuss here, the marking bubbles in answer sheet. There can be different strategies for marking bubbles in the answer sheet. The strategy one can be mark a bubble when you solve a question immediately. Like you can wherever you are solving the question, you can mark the bubble at the same time in your answer sheet. Or the second strategy can be mark the bubble when five questions or whatever number of questions that you are fixing. For example, if you are solving five questions and after that you will be marking five bubbles for those particular questions, again you will solve five questions and again you can mark bubbles for those particular questions. But the problem in second strategy that I feel is that you may miss any of the bubble, and because of that you may mark wrong bubble for any particular question. So I'll any of the strategy that you can use, but don't change your strategy on the last minute. Decide your strategy what you will be using for the last exam, and same strategy you should follow in your mock test so that you will be habitual to it. A question with 50-50% probability, the way I told you in previous slide, of elimination type, that also you can attempt depending on that particular situation, that at that particular point how confident you are about that particular question. This one I told you earlier, that questions which will be on the basis of dimensions also you can try to solve in third round. And bubble all the questions in non-technical part, since there is going to be no negative marking for those particular questions, non-technical part. The another thing that I would like to mention is taking care of your health, because take food on time, because health is is going to be very important in upcoming days. Have healthy food. Don't eat fast food for few days. Getting ill can destroy all your efforts. That's why taking care of your health is very important. Stress management, take 8 hours of sleep every day minimum, like 7 to 6 to 7 or 6 to 8 hours of sleep every day, so that your body or your health condition will be in proper will be proper, and it will increase your efficiency for studying. If you are if you want to do meditation, that also you can do. Don't compromise with sleep for studying. Keep faith in yourself that you will be able to solve the question paper very nicely. So this is the last thing that I would like to mention here, that things to carry on exam day. The first thing is your hall ticket. Since your hall tickets is the most important thing on your exam day, get your hall ticket printed, one or two copies, and carry it with you. Photos, you need to stick a photo on your hall ticket, so those photocopies also you need to have. Black pen, since you are going to bubble the bubbles you are going to fill the bubbles with black pen, so you need to have a black pen with you. Try to carry one or two black pens with you. Identity card and its photocopy. Whichever identity card you are going to produce for your verification, have a photocopy of that identity card with you. Glue, if you have not stick your photo, then for sticking the photo you need to carry a glue as well. water bottle to keep yourself hydrated, analog watch, since digital watches are not allowed in the exam hall, carry an analog watch with you. Chocolates, this is my solution to reduce the stress, that whenever, if you are before the exam, before your exam is started, if you are feeling stressed or something, you can have 1 or 2 chocolates. It may help you to reduce your stress. You can carry biscuits, tiffin, dry fruits, or fruits, because wherever you are going for the exam, you don't know, if anything will be available for you to eat on that particular day. So better to carry these things with you, because of which you will not feel hungry, or you will be peaceful and calm during the exam. These are the last important tips that keep faith in yourself. Since you are studying for a long time, you will be able to solve the questions properly in your final exam. Keep positive mindset. Do not panic. That will help you to keep calm in the final exam. For some people, it may feel that, now very less number of days are available, so I'm not prepared for this particular attempt. So you should not think that way. Whatever number of days that you have, you should always try to give your 100% efforts. Whatever is the final result, that is anyways not in our control. So try to focus, try to utilize the time, perfectly, and try to give your 100% efforts. This is the last one quote that I would like to mention here. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. So do not give up on your preparation. Uh, Consistency is the key, and positive mindset is the key. Thank you. These are the points which I wanted to mention in this particular video. If you are having any of the questions or feedback, that you can write in the comment section. Thank you so much.